finished unloading. Volume won't turn down. We are in Homedale. Idaho. Way down south. $82.70 John Deere. Decent size machine. Let's go home. Of course, we won't get home till tomorrow, but okay, so it's 10:20 now, so I'll get to Salmo to drop the trailer right around 10:20, between 10 and 11 a.m. tomorrow. So I probably won't be home until 3 or 4 p.m. Yeah, I'm still on that same schedule. That's kind of what I was guessing yesterday. I'm still on that. It's 10:20 right now. May 7th, plus 16 degrees Celsius. A little bit breezy. But a nice morning to untarp and unload before it gets really hot. I do see blue sky way back there and way up here. So, not sure what the weather will do. Alright, is there anybody looking like they want to turn? I don't see anyone. I need this whole lane. And there's people coming. Maybe if I had hammered down right away, I could have gone, but then they would have had to slow down for me. And I need both lanes to be clear, because I need both lanes on the road I am and both lanes on the road I'm turning onto. Or else my trailer will take out the stop sign. I don't feel like doing that. Are starting to show up at the auction house. Nice we're headed home, but you know, it's Friday, and I wish we were getting home today. That's okay. This is the town of Homedale. Snake River. For real this time, this is Snake River going through here. potato harvesters. I think for the most part it's probably onion harvesters in this area. There's the Snake River. Made it to the fuel station. I had about 1/16 on the gauge left, so I was hoping to drop the load and then go fuel up, but I'm like, nah, that's looking awfully low. I think we'll fuel up before unloading. Worked out all right. Like crazy over here. You know what, let's make today a long one take of southern Idaho. Get to hear that whistling. Hops growing on the right. Just see them starting to grow. It seems like the hops fields are at different stages of growth. I almost think that like they spread them out so they can harvest them spread out in fall. That's my guess. I could be wrong. Are irrigated in some way or other. Some of them are flat enough to get irrigated by flood irrigation. Other ones need the sprinkler system. Like I said, it's a little breezy and I wasn't counting on the fact we're driving into the wind, so I hope you guys don't find the whistling as annoying as I do. More hops growing on the left here. About the same rate. And on the right as well. Same growth stage. It looks like they planted like some wheat in between the rows of hops. This field of hops there's like nothing growing. Nothing at all. Lots of people out in the field. town is this? What town are we in? I wasn't paying attention. Okay, we drive over quite a few of those irrigation channels. I was this is welder. I think it's welder. Yeah, welder. Welder, Idaho. Figure if we do this long one take down here, you get more of a true feeling of what southern Idaho feels like. More beer hops growing here. Anywhere you see those huge stakes, looks like power line poles all over the field. Thanks to you guys telling me what they are. I didn't know what they were until you guys told me. A lot of hops for beer. That's what we get for getting a big boxy old school truck. It's not as aerodynamic and the windshield whistles in the wind. I'm wondering if it's just the way the windshield's installed, or do they all do this? I guess we'll find out once they replace this windshield. Less windy down here. We've got a bunch of little towns coming up. Beautiful farmland, mountains way off in the background. I don't know if you guys can see those, but they're far away. See, there's some more irrigation dikes over there. And then all the little fields have these mini irrigation dikes that they pump water into and then flood irrigate the field. nothing growing in them. I guess they must plant later on in the year for some of this. Horse stables here on the left. Ranches. One of those places that, you know, I'm not welcome at. Because the house has got to be, it's like a huge lodge. It's going to be millions of dollars. And then you have all these stables that got to be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions on their own. Basically, this is where the rich people from Boise, Idaho come and ride their horses. And no, there's nothing wrong with that. Dude, if I had money, I'd find interesting sports to do. I have no problem with people being rich and enjoying life their way. The only problem I have is if they think they're better than I am, then I start having problems. We're all people in different stages of life. I get away with the stuff I get away with previous jobs and stuff. I pulled stuff on my bosses that everybody else always goes, how'd you get away with that? Like, well, if I'm going to fill up a water balloon and throw it at you, I'm going to throw it at the boss too. Whatever I'm going to do to you, I'm going to do to the boss. I've never had more respect for the boss than I do for my coworkers. So he's the boss. Who cares? It's just another person doing a job that's different than yours. Who cares? It's another person. As a manager for many years, it drove me nuts when people would see me come around the corner and jump up and start working, and it's like, guys, it's okay. You don't have to work harder when I come around. Just work the same. I'm happy with the production you're putting out, so you don't have to try to work harder. It was so annoying when people would like cower in meetings and be all nervous. It's like, it's just a meeting. I'm just another person like you. So I've seen both sides of it. And I treated my bosses like my co-workers long before I became the boss. Treat people like people. If you're the lowest person on the totem pole or the top, homeless or filthy rich, I don't care. You're just another person. And sure, we all judge everybody by their cover. Everybody always says, don't judge a book by the cover. We all do. It's a natural thing. It's a flight or fight thing. We evolved to do that. So you're gonna judge mentally just everybody as soon as you see them. But don't let that initial judgment treat someone else differently. We're civilized, we can override our basic impulses. Yeah, unfortunately some people cannot override their basic impulses, but we have the knowledge to do so. People that are not overriding their impulses are just ignorant and dumb no matter what situation they're in. Getting back out of the valley, which means more whistling and going higher speed. Motor View. I don't like the name Motor View, spelled V-U. So they ran out of space on the bottom. It's like, gotta make them less letters. It's a drive-in theater, but cruise control activated. Hammer down. Are you guys still watching? Hey, I have to deal with it. You guys got to deal with it. I'd get past this pickup, but not meant to be. They speed in town and drive under the speed limit up here. That's okay, they're driving at all right speed. 5 miles under the speed limit. Oh, we're signaling. Woohoo! And kudos to them, they're signaling early. Look in the mirror. Oh, there's someone behind me. I should start signaling early so that the big rig behind me has time to slow down. Fully loaded big rig. People seem to get scared and then come in really fast, hit the brakes hard and signal and turn off. Much, 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 much worse than signaling early and starting to slow early. People think they're doing us a favor by hitting the brakes at the last second and then getting off the road at the last second. That's a way of getting your back just smashed in. If I'm not paying attention, I'm driving right through you. Slow down early, signal early, even if there's a huge big rig on your bumper. No, especially if there's a big rig on your bumper. And if you can pull onto the shoulder, not just halfway onto the shoulder, all the way onto the shoulder, go ahead. If you can only go halfway, don't even bother. You're not helping me at all. Should be coming up to, oh, what interstate number is that? Voice command. Go to. No. Go home. No. I don't use voice command often enough. Most of the time I get the GPS set up while I'm stopped. Oh, that whistling is so annoying. I'm sorry, guys. Find place. Sutco, Salmo. Not finding it. Exit. Voice command. Go home. Better than nothing. I don't want to go home, but please. Oh. I mean, I do want to go home, but we have to go to the Salmo first. I-84 just up ahead. I'm regretting making this a long one take. Are you guys regretting this? That's better. At least a bit better. It's just the right angle into the wind. Just horrible. Perfect angle again. Debating ending this video and not showing it to you guys. What do you guys think? It's like the worst sound ever as everybody unsubscribes. I just make this a bonus video and not just for everybody and keep this southern Idaho feeling? Maybe we'll do that. Let's make this a bonus video instead. I like the scenery, I'm not a fan of that whistling sound. I'll shoot another video further down the road and call that my Friday video and call this a bonus video. Done. Deal. Those water sprinklers are having a hard time spreading water evenly. Command. Next stop. Go to Sutco Salmo. I don't know. Jess can always do the voice command. I struggle. Saved places. Saved places. Sutco Salmo. The whistling isn't helping either. Sutco Salmo.
Would you like to begin navigation?
Navigate.
Start new route or at its next stop.
At its next stop. Ha! It did it. As you slow down, less whistling and less wind noise, it actually listens to me. It's still calculating, but it's going to tell me to go through Oregon, but we're not going to do that.
Turn left on I-84 West. Turn left on I-84 West.
I didn't turn left. Recreation area and 78 miles. Oh, people are out here with hose and hoeing the weeds by hand.
Quarter miles. Turn left on US 30.
field is wet. They're doing flood irrigation on that field. Is 75. Cruise control 75. This is a town of Fruitland. Basically to the left about 3 blocks from the Oregon border. Speed limit sign behind the RV. I'm like, better slow down just in case it says 35, but it said 45.
Three-quarters of a mile. Turn left on US 30.
I don't think so, Garmin. I'm going to stick to Highway 90, 95 all the way till Lewiston. Well, that was 35. All these towns are really close together.
Turn left at the traffic light.
I'm not going to Ontario. Leaving Fruitland, and we're going to immediately go back into another town, Payette. In fact, this might not even be Fruitland anymore. I think this is actually a different city.
In 2 miles, turn right on Northeast 10th Avenue.
What's the name of this river? Like, should have been looking at the road sign or the river sign. Oh, Payette River. Makes sense that we're going into that town. Restricted truck route. Yep, I'm aware. I've got my permit.
3/4 of a mile. Turn right on Northeast 10th Avenue, then take the first right.
Welcome to Payette. It's Payette. Brick buildings.
1/2 mile. Turn right on 2nd Avenue.
Oh, Garmin. At least we are not getting that whistling sound. Must be hungry. I'm noticing restaurants. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. Yes, a guy could be hungry around 11. I cannot clear this intersection. I might be able to clear the intersection. Got a green light. Go, go.
Turn right at the traffic light.
Hey, there's a sign that says Lewiston straight ahead. I mean, I'll get past Lewiston. I'll probably sleep between Lewiston and Spokane. Those RVs would stay in front of us all day because we headed up to Hell's Canyon, but luckily they're turning off.
On 7th Avenue North.
I'll be getting fuel. flags. It's very windy here. We're not done with the whistling yet. For us to get up the speed limit. Any second now. Are helping. There's a little bit. Yeah, I think the best route to get back to Selma would be just heading north till Lewiston, go to Spokane, and then just keep heading straight north, go to Madeline Falls, Nelway Crossing. Use of my time. Oh, that bird was so lucky not to get hit. Best use of my time would be to take a bit of a late lunch, maybe 1 o'clock. If I had a lunch at 1 o'clock, took a half hour off there, I could just hammer, because I started so early today morning, I could just hammer all the way till supper and then call it a day. That way I can legally get the most hours of the day possible and still have meal times at a decent time. Bonus video. Oh, we'll wait till we're through Whistler. Maybe we got lucky and see a train. Looks pretty bare, so I don't see any hint of a train. Let's see what the train lights. Can't see in my mirror if they're red or green. If the lights are all red, there's going to be no train coming. Has a little mini vineyard in front, the front yard. Wineries are apparently really hard to grow, or not wineries, vineyards are really hard to grow and get good good grapes. Excuse me. See, Van's singing early. I think all the lights are turned off. See no light. Looks like they're working on them. Honestly, there'll be no train if they're working on it. I'm here as well. There's no lights on, so there's no lights, no red, green, or yellow. overpower the whistling. It's definitely super obnoxious. I'm glad it doesn't do a lot of whistling every day like this. But enough to be annoying. Doing other at this time of day. also a Boise, Idaho lumber mill back there too. Oh, no, no, just Idaho timber, not Boise. So either he's picking a wide load, probably he's picking up the lumber. Never seen a lumber mill back there before. Whistler. Garmin wants me to turn here again. I think I talked about this last time, but the reason why the Garmin struggles down this highway is because it used to be illegal for a truck my length to be on this highway, but they've changed that law as of about a year ago. A little over a year ago by now, but GPS hasn't updated, and it just does not like me being on this highway. It will try routing me off this highway every chance it has. Must be a school near this intersection.
Turn left at the traffic light.
Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. Huge thanks for you guys for watching. Sorry about the whistling. I know it was super annoying. I'll keep it and put it out on as a bonus video for you guys that subscribe to my channel. I figure if I put it out on the regular videos, enough people were unsubscribing thanks to all my static in the videos. Let's not give them another reason to unsubscribe. I'll shoot another video down the road, maybe in some of the deeper low valleys, and hopefully not get as much wind noise. For the rest of everybody,
turn left on Appleton Lane, then take the first right.
I'm out of here.
Turn left on Hillcrest Avenue, then take the first right.
Thanks again, guys. Super appreciate your support. You guys rock.